right, well, we will try this again. Greetings, hockey fans. Welcome to the River's Edge in Davenport, Iowa, as the Capitals are set to take on the Quad City Blues here in JV action. This is Kevin Way, your play-by-play voice for the Des Moines Capitals this 2025-26 season, hoping that the internet issues that we just had that forced us to restart the stream don't pop up again. We have reduced the frame rate a little bit in hopes that that perhaps helps, but fingers crossed. Capitals come into this one second place in the Midwest League standings with a 19-3-0-1 record. The Blues, on the other hand, it's been a difficult slog this season. 1-22-0-1 that places them 13th in the standings. They have a very busy 4-game weekend this weekend. That's as busy a weekend as any team has this season. So the Blues, they played yesterday, counting it kind of as the weekend, against Dubuque. They lost that one 10-1. The Blues host us tonight. Capitals are heavily favored. And then the Blues host the Bogie Mammoths Saturday and Sunday, and those will be big games for both teams. As worn down as the Blues may be, this might be a real possibility for the Mammoths to pick up their first points of the season. We'll take time now, while we have a little bit of time, to thank our first period presenting sponsors, which will happen. Warm-ups are just about to start, just waiting for the officials. Both teams are ready. All right, first sponsor, Jen Stambro Real Estate. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Let Jen Stambro Real Estate help you. Jen has been a trusted broker in the Des Moines area since 2006 with expertise representing buyers, sellers, investors, builders, new construction, and executive estates. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Jen is there to help walk you through the process. Learn more about Jen and her team at jenstambrorealestate.com. Jen Stambro Real Estate, the sponsor for the power plays and penalty kills again this season. The sponsor of the penalty boxes here on the road and for the home penalty box at Buck Arena is Tint World. Tint World is your automotive styling center where they focus on the fun in your vehicle. They do window tint, paint protection film, vehicle wraps, and ceramic coating. They can also upgrade your stereo system, add a remote start, and even add purple lighting to your ride to get you in the Capital spirit on the way to the game. Tint World also focuses on residential and commercial glass to help alleviate heat or glare, or to add privacy to your home or office. Stop in and see Tint World in Urbandale from 8 to 6, Mondays through Saturdays. And we also want to thank the sponsor of the Caps Kids Captain Program. The Caps operate at home. The Capitals will be back at home next weekend. It's senior weekend to host the Dubuque Fighting Saints. And the sponsor of that program is the Goddard School of Waukee. The Goddard School of Waukee believes the start of your child's journey matters, and their mission is to provide the most innovative and inspirational educational experience for young children and families in their community. Call 515-297-6555 or go to goddardschool.com to learn more. And then thanks also to our marketing partners this season, starting with Trillick Studio. Trillick Studio is a one-of-a-kind audio and video production facility housed in the iconic Crescent Building in downtown Des Moines. Visit TrillickStudio.com to learn more. And this season, like last season, the Trillicks produced the Capitals hype video. Very well done. Released just before the Turkey Cup, right before Thanksgiving. And this season they produced the hype video with an assist from some students at the Des Moines Area Community College. DMAC. Established in 1966, DMAC is now Iowa's largest community college and offers over 220 credit programs to individuals seeking degrees, diplomas, or certificates. DMAC's main campus is in Ankeny, but it has 2 other campuses in the greater Des Moines area, 3 other campuses in central Iowa, and 6 learning centers in the area as well. DMAC's mission is changing lives and empowering communities. And with 500 plus faculty and staff, small class sizes, and the lowest tuition and fees in the state, it can. Find out if DMAC is right for you at dmac.edu. That's dmacc.edu. All right, we pan back to the live look. Looking at the Capitals live now, just checking out a few things on the stream real quick. We will note that Capitals should be at full strength today. Gabe Sin has returned from illness. He missed last weekend. He is back. Despite that, Zach West is still in the lineup. We may see Zach some at forward. We may see him some at defense this JV game. Otherwise, to my knowledge, everyone else is in the lineup. Starting for the Capitals for this evening's JV game is Ty Sams. In 9 games played, 404 minutes. Ty has 2 shutouts, a 1.67 goals against average, and a .886 save percentage, and an 8-1-0 and 0 record. From what we could tell, we'll pan over to the Blues here real quick. It appeared that Brady Vickers led the team out onto the ice, although we do see Brady Malevchik in net for warm-ups at this moment. Assuming it is Brady in net, in 19 games played, 747 minutes. He has no shutouts yet, 7.71 goals against average, .783 save percentage, 1.14-0 and 1 record, and that's just kind of reflective of the difficult season that the Blues have had at the JV ranks this season. Some of their players to watch, though. Capitals will want to make sure they keep an eye on Gavin Karstens. He leads the team in scoring with 18 points in 24 games, 11 goals, 7 assists. Not too far behind him in second is number 79, Nolan Munsterman, 15 points in 20 games, 7 goals and 8 assists. Third in points, trying to see if I do see number 8, Jackson Yoder. I assume Jackson is out there. There he is right now. Jackson Yoder, 13 points in 22 games, 5 goals, 8 assists. Trying to see if Carter Dre, yep, he's taking a shot right now in warmups. He scored a very nice goal back in Des Moines when the Capitals hosted the Blues. He's He's only played 13 of the JV games, but in those 13 games, he has 8 points on the strength of 5 goals and 3 assists. And then Jackson Morales, he's 4th in scoring with 9 points in 24 games, 4 goals, 5 assists. And the Capitals have a number of the leading scorers in the JV ranks, along with Tyler Nelson, Ryan Logan, AJ Junta. The list goes on. May notice on the ice there are some discolored marks. Don't be alarmed. It's just similar to what, for those of you familiar with Metro back in the day, when at certain times it might end up with condensation with water falling from like the beams. It's just a little bit of rust from the beams. When I took a look down at the ice, at ice level before the game, it looked fine. The youth practice they had before this game looked fine, so don't be, like I said, it'll look a little, if you see that and it looks a little like what, don't be alarmed. It is, everything's mostly okay, and it is not a hazard to the players. This is the first of 3 games the Capitals play this weekend. 3-game road swing. We jokingly call it the ECHL swing, even though we're in the market of an SPHL team. The Quad City Storm play out of the Mark, as I'm just going to call, that's what it was called when it's opening. I'm not changing it. I don't care who the sponsor is. The Mark of the Quad Cities. The Quad City Storm of the SPHL, the Southern Professional Hockey League, right across the river in Moline. Capitals starting with Junta, Logan, Nelson, Augustine, and Sin. As you said, Boma's in the net, and it is Brady Vickers in the net for the Blues. Gavin Karstens is taking the opening draw. He's flanked by Nolan Munsterman. I believe that's Jackson. Looks like Jackson Yoder, number 8. And the defense appear to be number 67, Ben Smith, and 93, Joseph Sipes. We'll see if number 43 defenseman Jackson Bradley is in this one. He was a defenseman he's a freshman that did impress me back when the Capitals hosted the Blues in December. Referee is Heyman. Linesmen appear to be Matt Larson. Couldn't make a other gentleman's name. Heyman ready to drop the puck. And we are underway from Davenport. Ryan Logan will get to the puck. Skates it in. Centers, deflected, goes just wide of the net. Nelson gets it. We'll see. Hope the Capitals can't get too overly confident today. If they at least go hard, reasonably hard, if they're in a spot where they're probably going to try to balance things out to save a little bit of energy for Dubuque and Waterloo, but again, they have to be careful. They do not want to lose one here, but they'll play things out. But it actually would be great to see the Capitals just come out hard here in the first, establish an early lead, and then be able to rest some guys. Because for some of the players, as Gabe Sin sends the puck in, some of the players changing up right now, Tyler Nelson, Ryan Logan, AJ Junta, they're going to play a lot of hockey between varsity and JV this weekend with for them 6 games. Caden Opp driving towards the net, pass across, shot wide. Luke Wenzel with the shot, Opp out there with Wenzel and Ben Augustine, which has become a line here in recent weeks. And yes, you will see fans, especially young fans, going up and down the steps during play with where our position is at. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Augustine sent one back towards Glovic. Got a little bit handcuffed and couldn't prevent it from going between the wickets. Long pass up to Augustine. Deflected into the zone. Jackson Cutcomp will get it for the Storm. With the Storm. The Blues. No, the Capitals are not playing the SPHL team. That would not go well. Caden Opp scores. Gets one far side. And Caden Opp opens scoring at the 1:48 mark. So Capitals get an early 1-0 lead. And not a great deal of celebration by the Capitals on that one. Again, entering this one, it's fully expected that the Capitals are going to handle this one pretty convincingly, but again, we shall see. Players Will Arney down behind. Ended up catching an edge awkwardly and fell. Good to see that he is okay. Morales looking to center it. Broken up. Glovic with it for the Capitals. Pass up towards Augustine. Augustine transitions it forward. Skates down the left wing wall. Gets tripped up a bit. Leaves the puck for Opp. Opp working his way towards the slot. Pass back to Luke Behrens. Behrens pass down to Wenzel. Wenzel trying to work his way around Cutcomp, which is not the easiest. Jackson Cutcomp, a very tall defenseman with a lot of reach. Capitals send a shot in on Vickers, who stops the puck, covering it. Freezing play at the 2:37 mark. Cutcomp is 6'2", 213 pounds. Looks every bit of 6'2". Face-off won by the Capitals. Logan Westfold engaged along the half wall. Capitals managed to keep the puck in, at least momentarily. Smith pass across to his D partner. Capitals take the puck away. Hayden Place with it. Moves it up towards the left wing to Roman Welzer. Welzer skates it in. Angle to the boards by Jackson Carter. Carter sends it behind the Capitals' net into the opposite corner where Behrens will get it. He'll reverse it back towards Carter. Carter shielding it. Pass up to Westfold. Sent back behind the net by Eden. Smith pass out to the neutral zone. Sin with it. Board pass up towards Westfold. Up to Eden at center. And again, some of you may be experiencing some buffering. That's not on your end. Oh, turnover! Dre's getting it, scores! Carter Dre has evened it up 1-1 after a turnover by the Capitals in their own zone. Well, Carter Dre scores his 6th of the season, making it 1-1 at the 3:56 mark. And hopefully, as we said, we may have experienced some buffering. We know that the internet signal, for reasons that are surprising us, is a bit intermittent at times. Pass up to the point. Shot got deflected. Braden Hicklin with the shot. Got deflected wide. Capitals with it along the half wall. Pass out to Logan. Logan shot over the net. Hicklin pinches in for it. He'll leave it for Nelson. Nelson threads a pass across to Glovic. Glovic shot through traffic. Got deflected. Lands. Rory Beckwith batting along the end boards. Capitals battle to keep the puck in. Rule that was kept onside by Tanner Nelson. Logan driving the net. Had it poked away. Glovic shot deflected by Logan, but wide. Hicklin will get to it. Leaves it for Logan. Pass over toward Nelson. Sipes with it. Wrapped it around the boards. Cut comp. Tried moving up along the wall. Hicklin pinching in. Blocked that one. He'll pass it up to the point to Augustine. Ben Augustine over to Glovic. Glovic's shot. Tipped by Opp, but did not make its way in on net. Opp with it again now. Tripped up. Delayed penalty on the Blues. Capitals will go on to a power play. Passed all the way out to Glovic at center ice. Glovic pass up to Augustine. Augustine sends it back. Glovic got to it. Looked for a second there that the Capitals might accidentally put it into their own empty net. Logan mishandles the puck. That's going to allow Carsons to get it. Joseph Sipes will be the one going off for tripping. Tripping at the 5:48 mark. Capitals on to a Jen Stambro Real Estate power play. Capitals will send out Nelson, Junta, Logan, Wenzel, and Brett Augustine. Blues win the faceoff and clear it. Again, it'll be no icing as the Blues are on the penalty kill. Nolan Muncherman hard on the forecheck. Augustine will move it over to Nelson. Nelson pushes it behind the net to Logan. Logan flips one over to Nelson. Nelson through center. And Capitals deemed to be offside. That'll stop play at the 6:10 mark. Again, we were expecting the Capitals to get up handily here in this first period, but turnover in their own zone allowed Carter Dre to go in on a breakaway. And he scored. Caden Opp, if you're joining us late, scored the Capitals' first goal. Monsterman with the send-in. It goes wide. Augustine over the puck. Bodied by Karstens. Logan with it. Pass up to the wing to Nelson. Nice drop pass to Logan. Logan looking to work his way around. Monsterman does so. Now trying to work his way around cut comp. Into the corner. Rounds the net. Soft pass up to Junta. Junta harder pass up towards the blue line to Nelson. Nelson back towards Logan, but out of his reach. Logan will get to it. Shot by Nelson. Tip save by Vickers. The boards in the corner may look kind of black or a dark gray. Pass out front. We'll explain why that is briefly as the pass on the blue line will leave the zone. The boards in that area are actually transparent, so it's just kind of, you can see the black active flooring and the dark blue wall, but from our position it all just looks like you see that kind of the gray framing. Logan shot scores! Assist to Luke Wenzel. Wenzel with the feed off the half wall. Out to Logan, who is low in the faceoff circle. Roofs one for a power play goal at the 7:17 mark, putting the Capitals up 2-1. Eden on the face-off. Westphal will get it. Quickly engaged by a pair of Blues. Westphal will get it back. Going to deal with Carter Asta, who printed a clean break-in. Asta, number 20 for the Blues. Puck cleared by Quad City, and it will go for icing. Just past the halfway point of this first frame. 7:26 left in the period. And Eden out with Westfold and Garnis at defense, Behrens and Carter. Morales taking the face off for the Blues. Morales wins it back to the corner. Short pass back to Morales. One touch back to Arnie. Arnie will feed it up to Ethan. Up to Ethan Hunt, number 5. Took me a split second to make 100% sure that was a 5. Our own 5. Jackson Carter moves it to Luke Behrens. Behrens pass up to Garnis. Couldn't quite handle that one. Garnis battling and trying to get the puck back. Bounces. Westfold pushes it forward. He'll get it along the low half wall. Works his way around Talon Lintz. Gets bodied off the puck by Morales. Eden spin, shot deflected wide. Westfold will get the loose puck along the side of the net. Feeds it up to the points. Carter, shot deflected. Goes into the corner. And we have a penalty. See what Heyman calls and on who. And we have an injured, looks like an injured Capital down low. Noah Eden working his way back up. I'm assuming the penalty, and yeah, there's a penalty on the Blues, because I was too busy looking at Eden to see who the Quad City player was who was sent to the penalty box. I'm informed that it was number 20, Carter Asta, so he is off, I assume, for roughing or something along those lines. Penalty at the 8:26 mark. Oh, there's apparently a major penalty because Rory Beckwith is going in to serve the, I assume, the minor. Again, Capital's on the power play. Off, wins it back to Behrens, who's out there with West, Carter, and Augustine. Van Augustine with the puck, pass out towards Opp. Good read defensively by Gavin Carstens, who broke that up and prevented a shot. West gets the puck up to Behrens. Behrens along the blue line, shot through traffic, deflects multiple times, attempted clear, blocked by West. And it's cleared out by Ben Smith. Carter gets to it, pokes it forward. West will skate back for it. Transitions back into the neutral zone. West works his way around Munsterman. Fans on the pass, gets it back to himself. Puck pops up. Gloved out of midair by Vickers. Would have been one of the oddest goals of all time if that was a mishandle. Poke at it, pops up. As it is, 1:05 left on the power play for the Capitals, 5:38 left in the period. Jumps on the face-up, wins it back cleanly to Augustine. Brett Augustine to be clear on that one. Logan passes it behind the net to Wenzel. Wenzel slowly shielding the puck, passes up to the point to Nelson. Nelson shot from the point, rebound up front. Still loose, kept in. Nelson will settle it. Pass over to Logan. And it's, some of you may be aware that it's considered proper hockey etiquette to not go down the steps to your seats until play has stopped, but obviously something that not everyone is aware of. Augustine moves it over to Nelson. Nelson short feed back to Augustine. Augustine moves it to Wenzel in the corner. Only 2 seconds left on the power play. Attempted clear, was stopped by Nelson. Nelson off a shot wide, so the Capitals do not score with the man advantage, and in fact don't really get very many shots on it either. Pass across. Augustine fans on the shot. Back to Augustine. Hook this it back to Wenzel. Wenzel spots Nelson. Nelson shot from the high slot. Pad save. Rebound. Jammed it. Covered by Vickers. And Carter Astor will be in the penalty box until a few minutes into the second period. But Rory Beckwith is out of the box, serving the minor penalty. Eden on the faceoff, wins it back towards the wing. Oh, redirect over to Hicklin. Nice pass by Logan Westfold. Hicklin was pinching in towards the slot. Pass was right in place for a redirect by Hicklin. Well played. Puck cleared out. Lovick back for it. Daisy Beckwith on the forecheck. She is the sister of Rory Beckwith and the younger sister of former Quad City Blue Beckwith, spelled B-L-E-U. He now plays for ACHA Division III team Bradley University in Peoria. One of their better players and part of their leadership. Westfold has it poked away before he gets to the blue line. Poked away. Fortunate for the Capitals that Glovick got it because Roman Walzer was right there. Long distance shot by Eden, stopped by Vickers. And hopefully what I'm about to say is correct. My understanding is that this is Brady Vickers' first year as a netminder. The team needed at least one more goalie, and Brady's like, all right, I'll try it. So I have to imagine that Brady's probably getting better week by week. Barons with the puck. Pass down to Opp. Opp dishes it over towards Carter, back along the wall to Wenzel. Wenzel up to Opp. Opp, shot deflected wide. Ben Augustine will get it off the end boards. Works his way out to the top of the zone. Pass across over to Barons. Barons pass down low toward the corner to Opp. Opp evading Smith. Dishes down low to Wenzel. Wenzel's attempted pass broken up. Dre will get to it. Pass up towards Hunt. Captain at the blue line. Poked by Opp. Opp will get to it. Opp shot off the crossbar. Carter shot. Pad save directed into the corner by Vickers. Opp trying to evade Dre, working his way towards the slot. Ended up skating essentially into Ben Augustine. It's kind of jammed Opp up a little bit. Augustine evades the check of Hunt. Passes behind the net toward Wenzel. Able to take that one off the wall cleanly. Carter back to Wenzel, who evades Morales. Now cuts away from Sipes. Morales strips Wenzel the puck. Attempted clear, stopped by Carter. Carter sends one across the ice, looking to feed anyone in the slot. No one was there, and it's cleared out to the neutral zone. Opp will regroup. Punt on the forecheck. Pass back to Carter. Carter works his way around Morales. Carter skates it into the zone around Munsterman now. Drop pass, pass across to Logan. Shot. Oh, big save by Vickers! With 1:27 left, Brady Vickers puts the arm blocker side out, gets a piece of it, sends it over the net for a big save. Martinich back on the ice. I don't know if he left or what. Fixed the door or something. Off the draw. Blues won it. Try and move it up out of the zone. Munsterman will poke it. Send it up towards Yoder. Yoder with the send in. Augustine passes up towards the left wing wall to Nelson. Nelson sends it all the way across. Junta will get it. Skates it in. Drop pass to Logan. Logan towards the net, deflected, but it goes wide. Gabe Sin with the stop. To Nelson. Nelson dishes back. Pass back to Sin. Sin pass down into the corner. Back towards the slot. Off the crossbar, Ryan Logan! Capitals have been so close twice here late, but big save and a little bit of luck. Logan plays the body on Lintz. Puck moves back to Lintz. Lintz wrapped it around to the opposite side to Yoder. Yoder shifted the puck by Eden. Still 15 seconds left. Puck poked into the corner. Attempted clear. Stopped by Augustine. Augustine shot off the shin pad of Karstens, and it ends up pinballing behind the net. Garner stripped of the puck, and the buzzer sounds. So after one period of play, Capitals definitely have the edge in shots. However, the score is a narrow 2-1. So Quad City has to be somewhat pleased, although I think they have, I think, one shot, but they scored in that one shot. It's one of those unfortunate things for Tyke Sam's. The one shot that the Capitals give up, turnover in the defensive zone, breakaway, point-blank shot, dangerous opportunity, and it's Carter Dre of all people, and he buried it. So I think that was the only shot of the period. But again, it's 2-1. So I'm sure the Capitals will be looking to a couple less crossbars next period. Quad City Blues last three games have been tough ones. They were on the road in Ames on the 24th and 25th. The first game was a 9-2 loss. This rematch the next day in Ames was a 10-1 loss, and then last night they lost 10-1 to Dubuque. But it was kind of around the score that we sort of expected, but we may not be. Although Gorman's has closed, this one could be something unexpected. Junta on the draw against Karstens. Junta will win it back to Glovic. Glovic's pass deflected. Hicklin pokes it up to Nelson. Nelson was looking to pass it across to Glovic. Gets the puck back from Yoder. Leads it forward up to Junta. Junta across to Logan. Couldn't quite handle it. To the points. Across to Hicklin. Hicklin dishes to Nelson. Sent towards the end boards. Junta will get to it. Stripped of the puck by Sipes. Logan will get to the puck. Short pass down to Nelson. Nelson bodied by Karsten and taken down. Hicklin with the keep-in. Now it's cleared up by the Blues. This one may go for icing, and it is so whistled. Puck will move back to the Capitals offensive zone at the 52-second mark of the second. Up on the face-off. Moves it over toward Wenzel. Arnie will get the puck and send it over towards Cutcomp. But Wenzel might get, almost got to it first. Puck passed up to Carter Dre, who will dump it in. Sams comes out, leaves it for Up. Up tips it over towards Behrens. Behrens to left wing, one touch by Augustine to Opp. Opp skating down the left wing wall. Looking to work his way around Cutcomp. Now rounds the net, centers. Augustine reaching for the puck, can't quite get control of it, and it's cleared. So and they'll go for icing again. So an offensive zone face-off at the 1:28 mark. Face-off, one to Wenzel. Kept in at the blue line by Carter. Sent into the opposite corner. Cutcomp takes Augustine. Ben Augustine off the puck. Wrap puck. Carter with the pinch in to keep it in along the wall. Battling with Morales. Puck gets knocked towards the half wall. Dre will get to it. Tempted clear. Stopped by Wenzel. Wenzel banks it off the glass. Off the partition, in fact. Fed up to Behrens. Behrens sends it down low. Off with it. Cuts away from Arnie. Augustine back to Opp. Center towards Wenzel. That play broken up. Dre with the dump in. Behrens absorbs a check from behind from Hunt. No penalty though. Puck kept in at the blue line. Shot by Talon Lintz. Blocked. Opp will pick it up. We'll have Augustine with them. Opp cuts towards the left side. Now back towards the face-off dot. Shot saved by Vickers and covered. Offensive zone face-off at the 2:45 mark. Eating on the draw. He's out there with Garnis and Westpole. Garnis with the puck, battling with Place. Place plays the body. He's upended by Westfold. Garnis trying to work his way through traffic. A little bit of leg-on-leg contact. Not intentional, but Garnis taken down, but he's okay. Sipes with the puck. Pokes it to the opposite corner. Garnis will get to it, battling with Sipes. Gets it to Westfold. Westfold, board pass up to Sin. Sin. Shot through traffic, deflected, pad save, rebound up front, cleared out. Looking for a spring feed, but too far in front of Roman Welzer, and it will go for icing. See if the Capitals. Gabe Sin. It's kind of weird. Like if he scores here, it kind of goes down as his first Capital goal-ish. He scored in the preseason, and it's like, oh, like early in the preseason. It's like, but doesn't have a regular season goal just yet. So we're on goal watch for Gabe Sin, and this is, we'll see how the game kind of unfolds. But if the Capitals do manage to get the lead we expect, with luck, the Capitals will be able to do what they did last week with Braden Hicklin and work diligently to try to get Gabe his first goal. And if you weren't with us during pregame, Sin was out last weekend when the team was in Mason City due to illness. And it's been a dogged illness. Dre with the puck. Sin plays the body that takes Dre off the puck. Out of the corner, Place with it, moves it along the board, stopped by Sin. Sin feeds it up towards Garnis. Garnis looking for it, pass back within the skates of Sin. Sin skates it into the neutral zone. Feeds it forward up towards Westfold. Westfold tried to send it towards the net. That was broken up. Pass towards Whiting. Blake Whiting popped off his blade. Arnie now trying to get it through Logan. No success. Junta gets it back. Dishes over to Nelson. Nelson skating in. Shot scores. Nelson from Logan to give the Capitals a Matt Reed Country Financial Insurance tally at the 4:54 mark. Capitals now up 3-0 to 1 and a little bit of breathing room. Junta on the draw. He's out there with Logan and Nelson. Wins it back to Hicklin. Hicklin over to Glovick. Glovick mishandles. He'll have to skate back for it with Yoder in on the forecheck. Pass over to Hicklin. Hicklin on the pass on the tape to Junta, but Junta's pass is off the mark to Nelson and went right to Cutcomp. Apple's battling for the puck. Hicklin will get it. Pass it across to Logan. Logan forward towards Junta. Bodied by Cutcomp at center. Hicklin with the board, pass up to Nelson. Nelson back towards the center. Logan will pick it up. Short feed forward to Junta to keep the team on side. Junta tried to sweep a puck in on net. Good stick by Nelson. Cutcomp, forward pass up towards Yoder. Stop. Hicklin shot. Oh, deflected, but it goes wide. Good hand-eye by Junta to bat it out of midair. Put it right down. Probably would have scored if it hadn't gone wide short side. Cleared off the skate of Munsterman. Should still go for icing, and it is so whistled by Matt Larson. Larson, a long time, still reasonably young, but he's been an official at the high school and ACHA ranks. I don't know. He's probably even done some junior games, I suspect. The son of Kyle Larson, who's reffed at a number of levels and I believe also owns an engineering firm in, I don't know if it's Fairfield or Washington. Centering attempt, broken up. How do I know all this? Oh, glove save by Sam's point blank. The net's been knocked off. Oh my goodness. Another turnover low and then whoop. Couldn't tell if that was, I think that was Morales with the point blank shot. This game so far, when the Capitals give up a shot, they give up a shot. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to only have point-blank, high-danger chances. Pass back by Wenzel. Augustine trying to sweep it forward. Puck broken up. Augustine quickly back for it, battling with Morales. Bears trying to find it in his skates. Morales chips it low. Carter will get to it. Back along the board. Stopped by Morales. Morales back towards Carter. Might have been better to go to the point on that one. Wenzel feeds it forward to Augustine. Augustine and Wenzel weave. Augustine shot. Scores. Augustine from Wenzel. That's a Joseph Yeaman shelter insurance goal. That little bit of extra insurance. Capitals now up 4-1 at the 7:03 mark of the second. The Capitals now starting to pull away a bit. We're still 3 goals away, though, until, well, possibly seeing, like, well, again, Capitals, any team in the league, in order to go to run clock, you have to have a 6-goal lead. Capitals are making their way. Garnish with the puck. Shot! Pad save by Vickers. Still a ways to go on that. Good speed down the wing by Hayden Place, but Gabe Sin with a stiff check. West's pass up to Westfold. Couldn't quite handle it on the backhand. Chip back in by the Blues. West again with it. Down behind his nets. West being used somewhat sparingly in this game. He's an extra player. He'll get a fair amount of ice time in the varsity game. Gets a very regular shift. And so if they can save him a little bit in these JV games, I'm pretty certain the team's trying to get him to that 20 games to make him eligible to play in the JV tournament, as this one will go for icing with 6:53 left But again, trying to, I imagine, not tire Zach out too much. And we'll see. Junt, Nelson, Logan, and Opp probably try to conserve some energy in this JV game because they have a very long weekend in front of them with all the varsity and JV games. And the tomorrow's JV game against Dubuque will be a tougher one for sure. Centering attempt, loose puck up front, Cutcott clears it. Sent back down low by Glovic, pass out to Logan, shot wide. And Capitals offside. And again, if you're experiencing a little bit of buffering or anything like that, that's probably not your side. We are having at times a little bit of slow internet. We don't know why exactly. Perhaps perhaps we share the internet with the Ethernet network with the cash register system, and every time someone gets order some food or something at the for the free skate or whatever. I think I'm joking, but that's actually been a thing. Not necessarily here. May have to test the wireless between games. See how that goes as we have a penalty on the Capitals cross-check. I believe it's the Capitals as Junta touched the puck. So we shall see, and it looks like it is Junta who is the one being escorted to the penalty box. So AJ Junta off for cross-checking at the 9:02 mark. Up on the draw. Ships it towards the board. Munsterman with it. Carter and Opp trying to take it away. Munsterman moves it up to Karstens. Karstens winds up. Shot blocked by Opp. Smith gets the puck. Whips it. Don't think he meant to do that as it happened. Attempted pass up to Opp from Augustine. Opp towards the net. To the backhand. Glove save by Brady Vickers. Opp thought he had him dead to rights. He gets the glove out, makes the save, preventing the shorthanded goal. Face up one back to Carter. Puck will leave the zone. Munsterman hard on the forecheck. Behrens with the puck. Goes back into Munsterman. Gets out to the neutral zone. Smith, his pass deflected by Opp. Opp in place to get to the puck first. Does so. Rounds the Quad City nets. Sends it out to the neutral zone. After lap one, Opp just killing time. Evades one. Passes it up to Augustine. Augustine skating in. Trying to work his way around Smith. Has it poked away. Smith comes away with the puck off the end boards. Holds up. Passes across towards the right wing. Got across to the left side. Karsten sweeps it forward. Ends up taking the stick out of Opp's hands and Behrens with the puck and clear it. Vickers will come out. Sends a puck around. Make its way towards Munsterman. Munsterman into the neutral zone. He's got a man with him. Oh, but Sipes came off the bench, tagged up, but just went back into the offensive zone a split second too soon. So puck will move on to the neutral zone for a face-off with 4:25 left in the second. Off the face-off. Puck comes back to Sipes. Sipes will send it across to Cutcomp. Cutcomp crosses the red line and dumps it in. Blocked immediately. Logan tried to feed it up to Nelson. Broken up Morales, battling with Logan. Poke out of the skates of Morales. Logan with it. Off-foot shot into the logo of Vickers, who will dive and cover the puck. With 3:58 left in the game, 1 second left on the penalty to Junta. So right after this puck's dropped, Junta will exit the penalty box. See Junta go in and Garnis come out. Eden on the draw, sends it to the corner. Sipes will get to it. Battling with Eden. Eden gets the puck. Feeds it up to Sin. Sin shot deflected. Pinballs goes wide. Garnis gets it. Board pass up towards Sin. Sin back towards Garnis. Garnis to Eden. Eden shot wide. I got strained a little bit on that. It's not impossible that Vickers got that with the very edge of his glove. Either way, it did not go in the nets. Cut top, bodied by Eden, moves the puck up along the wall. Capitals battling to get it back. Garnis had it poked away by Morales. Morales moves it up along the wall. Catching at the blue line, well done by Sin. Cut top again, wraps it towards the opposite side. Augustine with the keep in. Sipes back on the wall. Augustine battling with Dre. Keeps it in momentarily. Cutcomp's pass intercepted by Garnis. Garnis back to Eden. Eden shot wide. Hard clear. Must have been tipped off a Capital stick as there was no icing. Sin passes it up to Garnis. Garnis didn't get all of that one. Knocked back towards Sin. Sin evades the forechecker. Pass intended for Garnis. Picked off. Logan Westfold will get it back. Westfold with the send-in. Hayden Place now with it for the Blues. Saucer pass a little bit behind Rory Beckwith. Capitals have to regroup into the neutral zone. Wenzel right back into the attack zone. Shot, pad save, rebound, crossbar, Ben Augustine. That's the third bar that the Capitals have hit. I think all three have been crossbars. Visually, they look like crossbars to me anyways. Capitals dump in. Wenzel will get to it. Up to the blue line to Hicklin. Hicklin's pass into the skates of Opp, and the Blues will clear it. Lovick back. His pass deflected, goes high off the glass. Not back to the neutral zone. Well, Opp will get it. Opp back into the attack zone. Weaving his way through traffic. Backhand shot saved by Vickers. Where's it at? It's somewhere. And it was under Vickers. We knew it wasn't in the net. There's just the question remained though, where was it? Given that it was under Vickers and from the official's angle, I guess it might have been like behind the butterfly where they could see it was still loose, technically. Although for us, we couldn't see it. Oh, Yoder nearly spread Carson for a breakaway. Munsterman trying to drive wide on Hicklin. He'll get a stick on it. Well done by the freshman defenseman for the Capitals. Opp from behind his net. Cruises into the neutral zone. Cleared towards the boards. Less than a minute left in the second. Augustine with the send-in. Arnie will get to it. Arnie's board pass makes it through the neutral zone, but it's picked off by Nelson. Nelson back to Behrens. Behrens, good patience, now makes the feed across to Logan. Logan towards Nelson, looking for a feed far side. Cleared out. Carter back for it. Pass up towards Nelson. Nelson feeds it to Junta. Junta has Logan with him. Connects on that pass. Chips one, but it's over the net. Nelson over to Behrens. Behrens opens up. Feed back to Junta. Junta scores. Junta from Behrens to make it 5-1 with 11.4 seconds left in the period. So it'll go down as the 14:48 mark. Capitals now up by 4. still, this one hasn't been. Brady Vickers has had some big saves to keep this one from going to run clock, and Capitals will have to get even 2 more goals and give up none. Pass from Yoder to Carsons. Carsons ships it off the boards. Yoder chicken to send it up front, but the buzzer sounds. So after 2 periods of play, Capitals are up 5-1. We'll take time now to thank our second period presenting sponsors, which I may need to include some Doan's backache pills. Don't normally have back problems at all until today. All right. We'll thank our second period presenting sponsors now, starting with Matt Reed Country Financial. Matt has been helping families with their insurance and investment needs since 2005. This agency offers industry-leading products for your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Matt's team also helps with financial planning because protection and planning go hand in hand. Contact Matt's team at 515-251-8891 to schedule your insurance and financial review. And thanks also to Kading Property Management. Kading Property Management provides comfortable, safe, and affordable housing to its residents, as well as having a positive impact in their surrounding neighborhoods. Kading's communities are conveniently located throughout central Iowa, and they are continually adding new and exciting communities to their portfolio. Through their extensive understanding of development and residential property management, their team of dedicated professionals is able to provide the living experience you're looking for. As Kading says, let us make our home your home. And we also want to thank the sponsor of the Rally Towels this season, and that's Laser Graphics and Signs. Laser Graphics and Signs is committed to helping you bring your big ideas to life through custom graphics and signs. Their talented team works with you throughout the entire process to design, print, and install big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results. Learn more at laser.com. That's LASHIER.com. Laser worked with the producer and also a sponsor of the Rally Towels, Letterman Locker. Letterman Locker is your one-stop shop for high-quality hockey gear, team apparel, and community apparel. You can buy Capitals merchandise anytime at LettermanLocker.com. In addition to being the Capitals' permanent online shop, it's also your source for merchandise for the Des Moines Junior Bucks, the Des Moines Lady Wild, the Griffins, the Knights, the Pirates, the Raptors, the Scorpions, the Titans, the Thunder, and the Vipers, and the Des Moines Oakleys. Show your team pride and visit LettermanLocker.com today. And we also want to thank the producer of the Turkey Cup jerseys this season, and that's RG Source for Hockey. RG Source for Hockey goes above and beyond to help each hockey player find the products that best meet their unique needs. If you're on the road, you can find RG Source for Hockey locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Romeoville, Illinois. You can find them 24/7 online at rghockey.com. RG Source for Hockey. We fit your game. All right, we'll take a short break here during the second intermission. We'll be back in time to thank our third period presenting sponsors and for the third period action here from the River's Edge, formerly known as the Quad City Ice Center, on the banks of the mighty Mississippi here in Davenport. And welcome back here from the River's Edge as the Capitals are up 5-1. Heading into the third period. We'll thank our third period presenting sponsors now, starting with Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. As your shelter insurance agent, Joe can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give Joe a call or a text at 515-276-0011 to discuss your insurance options today. Again, that's Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. And then thanks also to Strategic America. Strategic America is an independent full-service marketing and advertising agency dedicated to guiding brands through critical periods of growth and evolution. To learn more about their expansive marketing and advertising services, head to strategicamerica.com. Again, that's strategicamerica.com. We also want to thank Synergy Homes for their support of the Capitals. For nearly 20 years, the team at Synergy Homes has been building the dreams of Central Iowa homeowners. If you have a custom home or a renovation project coming up, connect with Synergy Homes and schedule a consultation. To learn more, or to move forward and schedule that consultation right away, head to synergyhomesiowa.com or give them a call at 515-480-8087. Try that again. Clack, take two for the phone number. 515-480-8087. Synergy Homes, exceptionally built homes. They'll do much better than I did the ad read that time. And it was just a real bummer because I was doing so good for about 98% of it, and then that last 7 I fouled it up. To just learn and do better. Speaking of doing better, we want to send a flex to Sacred Physique's bodybuilding company. Just like the Capitals, Sacred Physique's motto is simple: dig deep, no excuses. They bring that same championship mindset to the gym. Whether you're an athlete seeking an edge or someone ready to transform their body, Sacred Physique's personal training programs are designed to push your limits and deliver results. For more information on how Sacred Physiques can help you reach your goals, contact Kyle Sacre at sacre.fitness@gmail.com. Strength is sacred, so is the journey. Just to help with the spelling on that email address, that's sacre.fitness@gmail.com. Then we also want to thank the Des Moines Buccaneers, the heartbeat of hockey in Iowa. Since 1980, the Bucs have developed top talent and inspired the best fans in the USHL. With fast approaching 50 alumni having reached the NHL, including current NHLers Mario Ferraro, AJ Greer, Michael Kesselring, Alex Laferriere, Jeff Petrie, and Nick Seeler, the Bucs' impact is felt far and wide. But no matter how far they go, their hearts stay right there in the 515. Hockey's alive in the 515. For tickets, visit buckshockey.com. And we say there because we're in the 563 here in eastern Iowa, this part of the Quad City, southeast Iowa. Of course, the Cedar Rapids area of eastern Iowa is 319. All right, well, we finished that a bit quicker than we anticipated. We'll take another short break and rejoin you here from the River's Edge in Davenport, Iowa. The Capitals up 5-1 after 2 periods of play. And we rejoin you here from the River's Edge. The door has opened, so the officials may be out shortly. While we have some time, we want to thank some of our other sponsors that they don't have ad reads per se, but they support the team, and you'll see them on some of the arena banners and whatnot. But we want to take time to thank them now, not spank them now. That's they have not been bad. Oh God, now we've done it. All right. Anyways, let's reel this back in. An unfortunate mistake. It's like Timothy Liljegren's pass in overtime for the Sharks last night. Officials making their way out. On those sponsors, you'll see Des Moines University Clinic here, but also Absolute Auto and Repair, Campbell's Concessions, Central Iowa Dermatology, David Barlow at Carl Chevrolet, DePhillips Real Estate Group, you see the DMU Clinic, Jeff Kenyon at Realty One Group, Luana Savings Bank, Stone and Cross Lawn and Landscape, Waukee Wellness and Chiropractic, that's Dr. West, who could probably help me with my low back if it's still a problem early next week. And then also Boss Concrete, that's V as in Victory, OSS Concrete, Boss Concrete. My driveway reaches 15 years of age, and I'm starting to see small bits of damage. All right, now back to the live look here from the River's Edge as the players have been informed that they can signal that they can return to the ice. Blues making their way out now as well. Audible take for the Blues is a couple of opportunistic goals, and they'll be right back in this one. And their chances so far, they've had some prime point-blank opportunities. Tig Sams at this juncture probably wondering, hey guys, can you maybe let them send in some low danger shots? Thanks. And the Caps have limited the Blues to a small handful of shots, but I don't think there's been a one that has not been a dangerous chance yet. Johnson facing off against Morales. Flanked by Nelson and Logan, Behrens and Carter. We are back underway here from the River's Edge. Behrens over to Carter, quickly up to Nelson. Nelson skates it into the attack zone. Feeds it towards the slots. Johnson tries threading it through, saved by Vickers, gets his own rebound and passes up to the point to Behrens. Behrens shot deflected. Someone's lost a stick. Is it broken? Carter Asta going back for it. Not broken. Otherwise, he couldn't really go back and reach for it. And turnover! Flubbed/fanned pass by Carter. Capitals get it back, though. Not the highest quality pass over to Logan. Logan feeds it over to Nelson. Nelson behind the Quad City net. Board pass up to the point. Up. Looking for the drag. Stripped to the puck by Morales. Morales 1-on-1 on Behrens, who will poke it away. Morales still gets to it. Capitals will get combination of Logan and Behrens to take the puck away. Opp loses the handle. That allows Smith to send it back. Hunt tried connecting it forward to Morales. Logan will pick it up. Logan feeds it over. Area pass toward Wenzel. Yoder going to poke on it. Ben Augustine off the bench gets the puck. Kick out pass towards Opp. Opp shot saved by Vickers. No rebound. Freezing play at the 1:18 mark of the third. Opp will take the face-off against Karstens. Puck come back to Brett Augustine. Short feed to Opp. Opp trying to shield the puck from Cutcomp. Now Karstens there as well. Wenzel will take it. Wenzel shielding the puck. Pass back towards Opp. Opp up front to Augustine. Augustine. Oh, big defensive stick. I think that was Yoder. Karstens getting in. Shot saved by Sams. And Sin will feed it towards Sams for the cover. Well, again, the streak of high danger chances continues. And it hasn't been a lot of shots for the Blues, but again, every one has been high danger. Eden wins the puck back. Hicklin will get to it. Over towards Garnis. Garnis back to Hicklin. Hicklin board pass to the corner. Munsterman will get it for the Blues. Or at least I thought he would. Apparently missed it. Westfold will clear it. Glovik fights through, pokes it in, sent right back to the neutral zone by Quad City. Westfold sends it in. Puck stopped at the blue line by Glovik. Glovik shot blocked by Cutcomp. Garnish trying to work his way through traffic. Cutcomp will get the puck. Chips it up along the boards. Munsterman trying to get it around Glovik. No success yet. Back to Cutcomp. Cutcomp clears out to the neutral zone up towards Yoder. Yoder at the end of a shift dumps the puck in. Hicklin gets it. Thought he'd have someone in the corner. He did not. Now Munsterman battling with Hicklin. They tangled, both fall. Munsterman gets back up. Centering pass. Poked out of the zone by Westfold. Smith hustles back. Wraps it around to the opposite side to Talon Lintz. Lintz couldn't quite get it. It's going to allow Eden to get the puck for the Capitals. Chris pass over to Glovik. Glovik shot deflected. Hit Nelson. He's feeling that one a little bit. Glovik, another shot. Oh, deflects on its way there. Cleared out. And will this one go for icing? It will. So offensive zone face-off for the Capitals at the 3:16 mark of the third. And Capitals maintaining a 5-1 lead. Face-off blown dead, and is it Rutrow? Well, they spare the Blues the too many man penalty. The Blues did see what's happening. Smith was trying to hustle off, but linesman still dropped the puck. But referee just blew it dead to say, hey, see what you're trying to do, and there's no particular need to really give the Capitals another power play on something that, the linesman had just waited just a tiny bit more would have been a non-issue. Yeah, it's not really the linesman's fault, but if the officials, if the ref wanted to be like really by the book, it could be a penalty, but I think from a game management standpoint, it was a wise choice. Sipes with the puck, circles away from Nelson, pass just misses Hayden place. Behrens towards the slot, poked at Augustine. Oh, what stick handling in close by Ben Augustine. Assist to Luke Behrens. Ben Augustine makes it 6-1 for the Capitals at the 4:19 mark. Again, nice job by Augustine. This patient toe drag to the backhand. Sweep it in. Nobody got a body or a stick on Augustine, and scores the goal. So up on the faceoff, Augustine and Wenzel still out there with him. Sin and Augustine, the defenseman. Again, we're rooting actively for the Capitals to give Gabe Sin the green light to join the attack and perhaps get a goal. The Yeah. The small issue is, Sin pinches it in. The small issue is that if there's a defenseman on, pass across Augustine, shot! Spreading out for the save, whistle blows. We were about to say if there's a defenseman in the organization that is definitely defense first, will not sacrifice defense for offense, it's Gabe Sin. Which in reality is, you want to have at least a couple defensemen like that on your roster at all times. Shot wide. Opp took a little bit of a stick to the hand. Wenzel moves it down to Augustine. Augustine pushes it forward around cut comp. Fighting through a kind of a hook. Welser bowled over by Wenzel. Opp and Augustine nearly collide. Opp with the puck. Shot, rebound back up front. Wenzel shoots it a bit high and wide. Brett Augustine gets it down to Opp. Opp evading Smith. Pass will make its way out to the neutral zone. Augustine passes up to Westfold. Smith with it for the Blues. Moves it over to Hunt. Hunt connects and a pass it to Morales. Morales chips it in by hand. Hickland, he'll get to the puck. 2-on-1 with Asta. Morales, shot, scores! Jackson Morales snipes a laser beam, top shelf. Goal scored at the 5:53 mark. Think Smith will get Ben Smith will get an assist on that goal. Well, Capitals lead reduced to 4, so the odds of the Capitals sending this one to run clock, not certain. At the beginning of the night, we probably would have thought it was. Eden working his way through traffic, has it poked away by Sipes. Puck cleared. Will go wide of Sams and for icing. Offensive zone face-off for the Capitals at the 6:06 mark. Still 8:54 left to play. Eden on the draw, wins it back towards Westfold. Westfold towards the slot. Good stick and loose puck. Couldn't tell which Quad City player it was that prevented Eden from getting a shot off, and that was a good play defensively, whoever it was. Glovic back for it. Forward pass, gonna be stopped by Lynch. Lynch shot. Pinballs off a shin pad into the corner, knocked back towards the slot. Swept away by Hicklin. Asta gets to it, sends it down low. Hunt moves it back to the corner. Asta with it. Oh, stiff check in the corner. Hunt emerges off the half wall. He's separated from the puck. Hicklin with it. Pass up towards Garnis. Tip to Logan. Back to Garnis. 2-on-1. Pass across. Logan slings one in and scores. Ryan Logan from Brody Garnis. Logan got that one and basically scooped it. So Capitals back up by 5 again with the goal by Ryan Logan at the 6:56 mark. Again, assist to Brody Garnis. And I sure hope that's how it's called, but I can definitely tell you that is what happened. Off the face-off, Luke Barons with it. His pass connects up to Nelson. Good poke check by Arnie. Capitals get back. Junta fired, scores. Junta scores at the 7:06 mark. The Capitals now do have that 6-goal advantage, and we will start to see run clock. We'll see Whitman. They started running it now. Nope, now they've stopped it. So now it'll start. We'll see if they truly start it at the drop of the puck or if they wait a bit. And then they start it now. Sometimes when you see something like that happen, they'll just wait a few seconds to start it back up. And I'm not bothered particularly either way right now. Pass up to Logan. Logan's shot over the net. Again, at this juncture, Capitals. Oh, great redirect out front by Logan. Saved by Vickers. Again, hopefully the Capitals run hell. Pass by Nelson. Intercepted by Arnie. Barons with it. Skates it into the neutral zone. Passes over to Logan. Logan back towards the slot. Barons looking for a backhander. Had it roll off his blade, though. No shot. Puck moved along the wall by Logan. Nelson hustling to loose puck. Yoder looking to clear it. Kept in by Carter. His shot wide. It's going to work its way up into the neutral zone. But it's picked up by Carter himself. Carter passes back to Ben Augustine. Ben Augustine to Wenzel. Wenzel back to Augustine. Augustine evades the checkers. Loose puck. Going to get picked up. Karstens with it. Good angling by Brett Augustine. Here comes Wenzel into the zone. Wenzel will move it to Ben Augustine. He's checked by Smith right as a soccer ball down there goes flying. Almost looked like the collision happened, and boom, a soccer ball goes flying because of it. No, completely separate. Separate incidents. Like to actually be a football down there. Kind of like a Nerf football maybe. Anyways, Augustine over towards Sin. Sin chips one up to Wenzel. Back to Augustine. Augustine feeds it over to Opp. Opp, toe drag, shot off the post and in. Went off the post. The back of Vickers trickled into the net, and Caden Opp with the goal. I think Augustine and Wenzel may get assists. The goal came with about 5:50 left. Again, we're at run clock. Capitals now up 9-2. So up on the face-off. Again, we're still kind of hoping to see the Capitals work hard to set up Gabe Sin for a goal. Sin gets the puck now. Opp with the puck. Dished toward Augustine. Pass intended for the point. Out to the neutral zone. Augustine sends it in. Smith with it through center. Towards the net. Directed away by Sams. Brett Augustine with the puck. He evades the forecheck of Daisy Beckwith. Pass by Augustine. Deflected off a skate. Brett Augustine will get it. Augustine's pass towards his brother, tipped into the neutral zone. Smith back for it. Oh, sends a roller across towards Lintz. Lintz up towards Whiting. Whiting shipped to the puck. Up into the zone. Shot, glove save by Vickers. Off the face-off. Shot by Westfold wide. Hicklin will get to it. Back up towards Glovic. Glovic shot through traffic. It's legs out front. Pass up to Whiting. Whiting clears it. This one will not go for icing, though. Glovic back for it. Gets it just before the red line. Dre in on the forward check. Hicklin to pass towards the left wing. Connects with Eden. Eden, hard pass across. It's too far forward for Garnis, and it will go for icing. So the puck comes back to the Capitals defensive zone. Puck will get dropped with probably about 3:05 left in the third. Off the faceoff, Dre shot, save, rebound, cleared out by Hicklin. Dre again flips one to himself over the stick of Glovic. Capitals get it back. Hicklin, nice move. Pass tipped at the center red line. Ruled that it will not go for icing. Cutcomp will get to it first. Sends it to the corner towards Lintz. Lintz back trying to get to Cutcomp, but it's intercepted by Westfold. Cutcomp pokes it away. Out to the neutral zone where Barons will stop it. Quick pass over to Glovic. Glovic pass a little far forward, but he was across the red line, so it will not go for icing. Lintz has the puck poked away by Garnis. Garnis trying to work his way around Morales. Didn't do so cleanly. Trey pass up towards Whiting. Puck loose. Kept in by Barons. Now it's poked out. No, or not. Thought for sure it's going to make its way out. Junta backhand pass across. Logan shot wide. Barron sends it towards the net. Stopped by Vickers and covered with, when it was covered, about 1:59 left. Junta on the face-off. He's out there with his regular wingers, Nelson and Logan. Good poke out of the zone by Carter Asta. Jackson Carter back for it. Passes up to Logan. Logan feeds one up through the legs to Junta. Junta trying to connect with Nelson. Ends up a dump in. Puck chip. Junta battling in the corner. Now Logan will get it. Battling with Morales. Pass off the back of the net. Centered. Shot by Nelson went behind the net. Capitals offside. Tag up. Puck chipped back out to the neutral zone. Barons pass over to Carter. Carter saucers one up to toward Op. Up towards Carter. He's not able to keep it in. Augustine back for it. Get one more face-off. Puck will probably get dropped with about 15 seconds left. See if the Capitals do try to feed Sin with the puck. Well, they lose the face-off. Up along the boards. Ben Augustine trying to get the puck. Opp will get it. To Wenzel in the corner. Out towards Augustine. Buzzer sounds. And the Capitals will skate away with a 9-2 victory. Definitely not as clean as they might have liked. Gave up a number of dangerous opportunities. The vast majority of the shots that Tig Sams faced were dangerous opportunities with turnovers, breakaways, just little things like that. So the Capitals didn't give up a lot of shots, but the quality of shots that Tig Sams faced was, again, lots of high-quality shots. So it's kind of one of those difficult games as a goaltender. It's kind of like there's a number of games that have been not like this with so many dangerous chances, but the Capitals JV team has been so strong this season that they have had a number of games where they only give up single-digit shots, but the percentage when you're giving up shots that are single digits like that, it's not unusual for many of them to be high danger. In this case, it was even higher than usual. Well, that'll do it for this one. We will start the stream for the varsity game here in just a bit. Probably start that stream at about 8:15. So tune in for that one. To help yourself out, you can get notifications as to when we go live by subscribing to our YouTube channel and clicking the notification button. And if you can't catch the Capitals live, you can always catch us on the archive. You can watch the Capitals at your convenience here on YouTube. So if you're not able to watch the varsity game, we hope that you can join us tomorrow from Dubuque. JV team back in action tomorrow at 5 o'clock from Dubuque. Varsity tomorrow at 7. Tomorrow's JV game looks to be, I would expect to be the tightest of the weekend. So we thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday evening this January 30th. And if whether you're catching the varsity game or not, we'll leave this stream with the same reminder that we always do. Particularly when the Capitals JV team wins 9-2. It's a great day to be a Capital. We'll see you next time.